This is an APsprayarts dice painting. Let's roll some dice and spray some paint. What is a dice painting? We roll first, we spray second. I said that already. Gonna roll a dice painting, season 3, episode 2. See what we get. What are we painting on? 1, canvas. Color scheme is gonna be 2, blues. Odds and evens is their glow. 15, yes. What's the glow gonna be? 5. Over here, and 5 is sky. Freehand or stencil? 1 odd. Freehand. There we go with the freehand roll. 11. Mountains. Must include 3 trees. This is Lauren Oliver, APsprayarts on all my socials. So welcome to season 3, episode 2 of dice painting. As you can see there, I did the rolls. I got blue, I got mountains, I got trees, and I got glow in dark thing. I did the rolls. I did what I'm supposed to do. Some of you are going to call this cheating because you've seen this painting before. I've done it before. But I don't call it cheating. I was planning on doing a wolf moon painting. So I just happened to roll what I rolled, and it worked well for it. I honestly wasn't sure blue would work. Usually I do it in black and white, but why not give it a try and see what happens? So if you're going to call that cheating, go right ahead. I don't think it's going to make me cry too much. I wanted to do this painting. I rolled the rolls. I got blue and mountains, and there you go. Right here, you're going to see a little mess up. I was doing the star, and then I was supposed to blow white in the middle, and it kind of went all over the place. Then I tried fixing it with a sponge. That didn't work, so I colored it over. That's the beauty of spray paint. You can just cover up mistakes. And here I have a mountain. That moon, it looks pretty good, I must say. And then I'm coming in with some white here. And here's doing mountains with paper. As you might have seen on some other videos, I'm not that great at this, so I wanted to try it. I've been watching some videos and seeing how people put their fingers in the paper, and I thought I would try it out here and see what it's like. I mean, normally what they do is they'll spray the paint down and then they'll use the paper to push the paint around and kind of carve the mountains. What I'm doing is spraying on the paper and then using that paper to make these mountains. And when I normally do these, I usually use a sponge brush. Just because it's simple, it's easy, and I do it that way. This I enjoyed much better. The mountains look much more natural, and I think they're pretty cool. Coming in with some white card, trying to get the highlights of the mountains in there, and even shaping some other kind of mountain areas by doing the white into different areas, which I think is cool. I'm calling it the kind of Bob Ross method where you kind of just move your white around. Look right there, I put in a ridge on that mountain. That's pretty cool. Here I go on the other side, and you're going to notice something here that, I don't know, I didn't notice until I was done. There's a mountain right underneath the wolf's ear. I missed the highlights. But, you know what? Normally I would go nuts about it. But, you know what? Who cares? It just adds to the painting. Coming with some trees, trying to get all kinds of depth. I gotta be honest, whether you think I cheated on the dice rolls or not, I love this painting the way it comes out. There's some hiccups here and there, but I still enjoyed the depth of it, how it looks far into the distance, and I enjoyed what I did with the foreground, which you're going to see coming up. So, hate me for cheating if you want. I still say I rolled the dice. Okay, I'm going to shut up about it right now. So as you see, I've got the sponge brush for the trees, and this is something that I started doing last year, and I've done it in lots of paintings. And I wasn't even sure what I was doing in my foreground. I was just adding stuff. Normally, I would have put a second layer of mountains in there before the trees. So, yeah, coming in more paper and paint, making up a kind of rocky area in front of the trees. So now you're getting even more depth and distance to what's going on. I honestly forget how many colors of blue I used. There was a few, 3 or 4 maybe. And then, of course, I used white. But I think I stuck to the color scheme a lot more than I thought I would for dice painting. When I say color scheme in dice paintings, I just kind of meant that has to be a primary color, not the entire painting. But I think this turned out really well. So I might even do it. Even this little weird color in front is another blue. I believe it's C or something like that. Either way, it's a cool color. I really should probably try doing these voiceovers right after I paint them, but usually it's a few weeks. In some cases, it's a year. So, doing the best I can, right? Here I'm carving some more rock texture. That little bit on the right side is for something coming up. And then drying with the hairdryer. I don't use fire because, as I've said many times before, I've set myself on fire. And I wanted to put highlight onto the moon, so that's why I put the lid back on. A little risky to do it, but there you go. A little highlight around the moon so it's a little bit brighter. And some clouds, of course. And here I come in with waterfalls. I'm not great at doing waterfalls. I don't know what it is, if it's the angle of my paper, whatever. I did some recently and they came out excellent. These ones, I struggled with trying to get them out. It's the trouble with taking a few months off from painting because of the freezing cold weather up here in Canada. You just kind of forget the angles of everything's supposed to be. So I struggle with these and I come back to them a few times. That's just the way it is. I keep doing it until I get it right. And then here I come in with a little bit of blue, and even that seemed a little too blue. So I think I come back in it with white and a little bit later on. Carving in some rocks to show a little, so there's not just waterfalls in the middle of nowhere. I haven't done a dice painting since this one, but I will be doing another one soon because that's kind of one of my things. So I hope you guys enjoy these dice paintings. Please let me know in the comments if you like them, and I'm going to keep doing them because it gives my brain something to think about. Like, I'm there, I don't know what to paint, I do these rolls, and then I have to come up with whatever's happening. Here we go, in close for my wolf stencil. Now, it's been a long time, like 6 months since I've done a stencil thing. And to be honest, that I'm covering it up so that the paint doesn't go everywhere. I shake, look at that. I shake when I pick up the stencils, and then I decided to try carving in some details into the wolf, and I just didn't really like it. I mean, I got too picky about what I was doing. It actually doesn't look that bad when you look at it there. So then I decided to paint over it again, so I put the stencil back down, and yeah, like, what's that? So here I am trying to dry it up, so then I can try and fix this so that it's not a big blob of nothingness. Even watching this now, I'm getting all tensed up. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. But we will both watch together and see what happens. So, putting the wolf down again. And blowing white around it. Plus, this way I'm going to have a glow of the wolf. So, that's not that bad. I think I pretty much left it alone there for a while because I didn't want to keep messing it up. And doing some trees on the edges. Doing some other foliage and stuff. Trying to get in some little details in there. I hope you guys liked watching the process, and I hope you guys like dice paintings. Please let me know. Like I said, Let me know if you want to see more dice paintings, and I will do more dice paintings. I got all these sets of dice and a dice tower, so I need to do it. Clear coat on, keep it nice, shiny, and protected. A little Siggy in the corner. And here's the finished product. By the way, did I mention that it glows in the dark? Those were part of the roll. I didn't do it properly. I'll fix it next time, so I hope to see you guys soon.